Welcome to Culture Class, everybody. The number one talk show in the nation. I'm your host, William Vance Lenz. Today, we got a couple special guests. First, let me introduce John T. Scopes from the famous Scopes Monkey Trial. Welcome to our show. Tell us how you are today.
Very well, thank you.
So if you don't mind me asking, what law were you suspected of breaking?
The Butler Act, which prohibits the teaching of evolution in Tennessee schools.
Do you mind telling us what the verdict of your trial was, if you don't mind discussing this on TV?
Well, I was found guilty and charged a $100 fine.
That's not bad for a case that got so much publicity. Are you aware of the fact that your case was the first case broadcasted over a live radio station?
Yes, and I find this quite amazing. As a society, we are definitely progressing rapidly.
Yes, I agree. One last question, if you don't mind, Mr. Scopes. I even have to admit, only having a $100 fine for such a so-called steep crime doesn't seem like a harsh enough punishment. Would you agree?
Yes, well, only the future can tell whether this long-fought battle of evolution versus religion will be over soon.
Well, Mr. Scopes, thank you for dropping by today. I appreciate your visit very much. I believe our viewers as well did also. Now, a brief word from our local sponsors.
Hey, all you guys and chicks, come get your cake at Pub 66! Hi, my name is Coco Shaniqua Jones, and I'm coming to you live from the streets outside the studio. Let's go talk to some of our fans. What do you think about the first man, T-Scopes?
I think he was right in what he said.
So you believe that science should be in our schools?
Of course, why take it out of the curriculum?
You know what, I don't know about the T-Scopes guy. I'm more of the religious person, you know, I believe in God.
There you have it, folks. This is Coco Shaniqua Jones reporting live from outside the studio.
Welcome back, everybody. And now for our next guest, Mr. Elliot Ness. How are you today, Mr. Elliot?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
That's good to hear. So exactly what do you do for a living?
I was a private investigator.
What was your first job?
My first job was an investigator for the Retail Credit Company of Atlanta.
Did you stay long at that job?
No, not at all. Actually, my brother-in-law got me a job at the Treasury Department as a prohibition agent. That's where all my work really started. And since the consumption, possession, and distribution of alcohol was illegal, my job was to catch anyone that was breaking the law.
I see. Now, did you catch anyone?
Yes, I did. This man made my life a living hell. And I met Al Capone when I was chosen to be the head of a special investigation unit. And our friend, Mr. Capone, had quite a few breweries that were illegal around the country producing tons and tons of alcohol. Illegal alcohol. Oh, but did we bust this Al Capone? Yes, we did. And my special unit and I were called the Untouchables.
If you don't mind me asking, why were you guys called the Untouchables?
Well, Mr. Capone, when he found out I had information on him, he tried to bribe me with his money. Then when I refused the bribes, he tried to kill me. But you know what? It didn't work. So those columnists called me and my guys the Untouchables because we refused any of his illicit activities.
Really? That is quite intriguing. Well, what a good name indeed. What happened after you refused all of Al Capone's bribes?
Like I told you before, he tried to have me shot multiple times. Actually, I don't even remember going out of the building and not having someone try and shoot me. But did he get me? No, he didn't.
Well, Mr. Ness, thank you for attending our show today. Now, for our couple words from our local sponsors.
Hey, all you guys and dolls out there, come give a big cheer, because we've got your beer. Hey, you been looking so fine? Come party with us. We got your favorite wine. You better come over here. Why aren't you quicker? We got your favorite types of liquor. Woo! I would like to offer you this Bible for only $19.95. Buy one and put it in your kitchen, put it in the living room, put it by your bed. Instead of watching all that TV all day, why don't you pick up the Bible and read some scriptures? You'll be glad you did. I'll even throw in this nice little pocket-sized version. Put it in your purse, all for all your travel needs. Send one with your kids to school. Let them read some scriptures on the bus. I'm sure they'll enjoy it too. All this for only $19.95. Call now while the phones are hot. Hi, I'm Bobo Shenene, coming from you live outside of our studio. Let's talk to some of our viewers who watched the show today. What do you think about our first guest, T. Scopes? He's
my hero.
He's a really cool guy.
And what about his views on evolution versus fundamentalism in religion? Religion is bad, fundamentalism is good, evolution should be taught in schools, not everybody believes in God. And what about our second guest, Elliot Ness, and his work on prohibition? Prohibition is good. Don't drink, it's very bad for you. He keeps our streets very clean for our kids, and all those gangsters are locked up. Thank you. There you have it. Back to you in the studio.
Welcome back, everybody. Our next guest for everybody today would be Mr. Capone.
Boo! Hey, everyone. How we doing tonight?
Boo!
Tough crowd.
Now that you're here, we have a couple questions we'd like to ask, if you don't mind.
Sure, no problem. Go ahead.
Okay, great. Now, first, would you mind telling myself and our viewers a little bit about your background?
No problem. So I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, with 9 siblings. Got married at 19, had a child a month later. Then 2 years after I got married in 1920, I moved to Chicago.
And why might have you moved to Chicago?
Well, you see, I was in a little trouble with the law, so I called my own pal Toro, and he says he got the position in Chicago with my name on it.
And when you said you had some trouble in Chicago with the law, does that mean you killed somebody?
Might have, Will, but that's not the point. Plus, the police never caught me for it.
Well, you are in jail, so what crime exactly did you commit if it wasn't leading the Chicago Mafia or murder?
Well, you see, I didn't exactly pay my taxes.
Tax invasion? And how much money did you make per year?
Well, me and the mob, my boys, we made about $100 million a year or so. Between the underground bars, the gambling activities, prostitution, and, stuff like that.
$100 million and you couldn't even pay your taxes. And you never did explain to our viewers how you came into such a powerful and desired position.
Well, after an assassination on my dear pal Toro went really bad and he got severely wounded, I was his right-hand man, so naturally I got the spot. And yes, it was desired by many. I can't even tell you how many times I got shot at. Even had to get a bulletproof car, which was confiscated by the police when I went to jail. But that's not the point. But that bugs moron, I tell you, I was at the top of his list. He was a rival gang leader, We were on each other's backs. Almost got him at the same Valentine's Day massacre. We got 7 of his men, though.
Also alerted the public on how horrible organized crime could be. And now citizens of the nation are cracking down on illegal activity everywhere. Do you have anything at all to say for yourself, Mr. Capone?
Yeah. I wish I would have killed that Elliot Ness when I had the chance.
Well, that's all we have for you today, folks. Al Capone. Thanks for being on the show, Al. And thanks to our other guests, T. Scopes and Elliot Ness. Thanks for watching. Good night. Stay tuned for our local weather.
She shot me, bang, bang, she shot me, she shot me, bang, bang, she shot me, she shot me, bang, bang, she shot me, bang, bang.
They call me Hell, they call me Stacy, they call me Her, they call me Jane. That's not my name, that's not my name.
The first time teenagers talk to their parents about alcohol and mafia-related incidents, too late. But don't worry, these problems are 100% preventable. And we don't want them to happen to you. No, we don't. Oh, no. If you have any questions, please visit Alcohol Anonymous. You can also do it for mob-related incidents. Oh, and by the way, the guns we use, we're not real. Remember, keep it snazzy!